The M1 Garand rifle became the backbone of the U.S. infantry during World War II. It was the first standard-issue semi-automatic rifle adopted by a major military power. While enemy soldiers relied on bolt-action rifles, American troops could fire faster and reload quickly using an 8-round en-bloc clip. From Normandy's beaches to the frozen forests of the Ardennes, the Garand proved rugged, reliable, and deadly. General George S. Patton famously called it the greatest battle implement ever devised.
M1 Carbine. Designed as a lightweight alternative to full-size rifles, the M1 Carbine was issued to paratroopers, officers, tank crews, and support troops. Compact and easy to handle, it fired a smaller cartridge that allowed soldiers to carry more ammunition. Though less powerful than the M1 Garand, the carbine excelled in close combat and jungle warfare. Over 6 million were produced, making it one of the most widely manufactured U.S. firearms of the war. M3 Grease Gun. The M3 submachine gun was created to replace the costly Thompson. Built with stamped metal parts, it was cheaper and easier to mass-produce. Despite its crude appearance, the grease gun was reliable and compact. Firing the same .45 caliber ammunition, it remained lethal in close combat. Tank crews and paratroopers favored it for its small size, and it continued to serve well beyond World War II.
Thompson submachine gun. Nicknamed the Tommy gun, the Thompson became an icon of American firepower. Firing .45 ACP rounds at a high rate, it delivered devastating stopping power at close range. Early versions were heavy and expensive, but soldiers trusted it in urban combat, trench fighting, and jungle warfare. Though later replaced by simpler designs, the Thompson's reputation was forged in brutal frontline encounters across Europe and the Pacific. Browning Automatic Rifle, BAR. The Browning automatic rifle gave U.S. squads mobile firepower. Weighing over 20 pounds, it was heavier than a rifle, but lighter than a machine gun. The BAR allowed infantry units to suppress enemy positions while advancing. It played a critical role in both offensive assaults and defensive stands. Though demanding to carry, soldiers respected its power and reliability in the harshest combat conditions. M1919 Browning Machine Gun. The M1919 was a versatile, air-cooled machine gun used by infantry, vehicles, and aircraft. Chambered in .30-06, it provided sustained automatic fire across battlefields worldwide. Mounted on tripods, tanks, and half-tracks, it helped dominate enemy positions. Its adaptability made it one of the most important support weapons of the war, forming the backbone of American suppressive fire tactics. The .50 caliber M2 Browning heavy machine gun earned a legendary reputation. Capable of destroying vehicles, aircraft, and fortified positions, it delivered immense power. Used on tanks, aircraft, ships, and ground mounts, it proved unmatched in versatility. The M2's long range and destructive force made it feared by enemy troops. Remarkably, it remains in service today, a testament to its original World War II design. M1911 Pistol. The M1911 pistol served as the standard U.S. sidearm throughout World War II. Chambered in .45 ACP, it was renowned for its stopping power and rugged reliability. Officers, tank crews, and special units relied on it in close-quarters combat. Though limited in magazine capacity, its effectiveness and simplicity made it one of the most trusted handguns ever carried into battle. M1903 Springfield Rifle. Though replaced by the M1 Garand for most troops, the M1903 Springfield remained in service throughout the war. Highly accurate and powerful, it was often used by snipers and specialized units. Bolt action and dependable, the Springfield excelled at long-range engagements. Its precision made it valuable even as newer weapons emerged, ensuring its continued presence on the battlefield. M7 Grenade Launcher. The M7 attached to the M1 Garand, allowing soldiers to fire rifle grenades without separate launchers. This gave infantry the ability to engage enemy positions, vehicles, and fortifications from a distance. Though requiring special ammunition and careful handling, it added valuable versatility to frontline troops. The M7 expanded the infantryman's role beyond direct rifle fire. Mk2 Pineapple Grenade. The Mk2 fragmentation grenade became one of the most recognizable weapons of the war. Its segmented exterior was designed to aid fragmentation, though the effect was limited. Used in assaults, defensive positions, and urban combat, it provided infantry with a compact explosive weapon. Reliable and simple, the Mk2 remained standard throughout the war and beyond. M1 Bazooka. The M1 Bazooka revolutionized infantry anti-tank warfare. It allowed a single soldier to fire a rocket capable of penetrating armored vehicles. Though early models struggled against heavier tanks, it proved effective against bunkers and lighter armor. The bazooka changed battlefield dynamics, giving infantry a fighting chance against mechanized forces. 60mm M2 Mortar. The 60mm mortar gave U.S. infantry indirect fire support at short to medium ranges. Portable and quick to deploy, it allowed units to strike enemy positions hidden from direct view. Mortar teams played a crucial role in suppressing defenses and breaking enemy formations. Its balance of mobility and firepower made it indispensable in both Europe and the Pacific. 81mm M1 Mortar. The 81mm mortar delivered heavier firepower than its smaller counterpart. Capable of launching explosive rounds over long distances, it supported battalion-level operations. Its accuracy and destructive capability allowed American forces to disrupt enemy concentrations and fortified positions. Mortar crews often worked under extreme pressure, providing critical fire support during major offensives. M4 Sherman Tank. The M4 Sherman was the primary U.S. tank of World War II. Though not the most heavily armored or armed, it was reliable, fast, and produced in massive numbers. Shermans supported infantry, exploited breakthroughs, and dominated logistics warfare. Their mechanical reliability allowed sustained operations, making them central to Allied success despite facing stronger enemy tanks. M3 Lee Grant Tank. Before the Sherman, the M3 Lee filled the gap in American armored forces. Its unusual design featured a side-mounted main gun and a turret-mounted secondary cannon. Though awkward, it provided valuable firepower early in the war. Used extensively in North Africa, the M3 helped U.S. forces gain crucial battlefield experience. M3 Lee Grant Tank. Before the Sherman, the M3 Lee filled the gap in American armored forces. Its unusual design featured a side-mounted main gun and a turret-mounted secondary cannon. Though awkward, it provided valuable firepower early in the war. Used extensively in North Africa, the M3 helped U.S. forces gain crucial battlefield experience. M18 Hellcat. The M18 Hellcat was the fastest armored vehicle of World War II. Designed for rapid hit-and-run attacks, it sacrificed armor for speed. Armed with a 76mm gun, it excelled at ambush tactics. Crews relied on mobility and surprise rather than protection, making the Hellcat a unique and effective tank destroyer. P-51 Mustang Fighter. The P-51 Mustang transformed the air war over Europe. With long range and high performance, it escorted bombers deep into enemy territory. Its presence drastically reduced Allied bomber losses. Fast, maneuverable, and heavily armed, the Mustang helped achieve air superiority and crippled German industry. 20. P-47 Thunderbolt. The P-47 Thunderbolt was a rugged, heavily armed fighter bomber. It excelled at ground attack missions, destroying tanks, trains, and troop formations. Though large and heavy, it could absorb enormous damage and still return home. Its reliability made it one of the most effective close air support aircraft of the war.